Good morning and welcome to our daily devotion. So, have another lovely day outside today, and I'm feeling a bit better today, so I'm really excited about that. So today our daily devotion is entitled Sharing the Wealth. And it comes from Mark 10:25. And it says, "It is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich person to enter the kingdom of God." Sometimes people want the right things, but they want to take a shortcut to get them. A rich young man wanted to know what he had to do to be saved. He wanted the right thing. Jesus told him to give away all his wealth, but the rich man just couldn't do that. He was looking for an easy way to salvation. For some people, money becomes more important than God. Don't let money become the focus of your life. Wealth won't get you to heaven and won't buy you happiness. Only knowing Jesus will bring true happiness in a relationship to Him. Winston Churchill once said, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." And that's a wonderful quote. You know, I think, this verse is directed to those who just want to hold on to their money and hoard their money and never share with others and never help anybody out and stuff. And but at the same time, this is what I've come to learn over my my years of studying and years that I have struggled and stuff. Yes, sometimes wealthy people do fixate themselves on their money, and that comes before anything. But what I also learned is that when you don't have any money, you can sometimes obsess over not having money, like always worrying about where you're going to get this from, how you're going to pay this. You obsess over ways to get money, and that, to me, that can be just as bad as someone hoarding money and not being generous and not helping people. And then on this other hand, you have somebody who's always worrying about money and wanting to get ahead and trying to think of ways to get money. And as Christians, we all depend on what we get from God. God provides our needs. He knows our needs better than we do ourselves sometimes. And He always provides for us. Now, it may not seem that way on the surface, but, if you trust in God, He will provide for you. He expects us to be generous givers, and He expects us to be humble when we don't have. I've kind of been on both ends of the spectrum, and I had a wonderful job. I had a wonderful salary when I was working, and like full-time in corporate America. And I always tried to be generous. I always like to be a giver. And that translates over to being sick, losing my job, losing health care, losing just about everything I've had. And I've seen myself become one of those people at one time who obsessed on how to get back to where I was. How do I make more money? How do I get money for this or money for that? And I have just learned I have absolutely got to stop doing that. And so, for the past year or so, I really tried hard not to worry about where things are coming from, because my needs have always been met and provided. And I still try to be as generous as possible. It makes my heart full of joy to be able to give somebody something or be able to help somebody with something. And, sometimes I do have to realize that I have limitations, but, that doesn't really matter to me. So I just pray that wherever you are in your life, that you will remember to put God first above all else. Put Him before your wealth. Put Him before your not so wealth. Just put God first. Trust in Him to provide for your needs. And be generous with what you do have. Be thankful and be generous. So, excuse me. I pray for you all that this week and throughout your journey in this life. And I just want to say how much I appreciate you all and thank you for tuning in every day to our daily devotion. Love you all. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye.